Hey guys, me your host Superstar. Thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! It's Luke. Sorry, I tried to move that back quietly, then it screeched on the desk. I'm sorry. So it's Star Wars Black Series Luke from the Vintage line. This was originally came out in 2013 as a part of the Orange line, and then I think was re-released for the Celebration 40th packaging Luke from the Celebration a couple of years ago, and that goes for ridiculous money. I believe the Orange line Luke goes for a lot of money as well, so collectors must be pretty annoyed that they're getting these new re-releases. It's a shame they're not in the original boxes, but I see why they've done that, is to differentiate. But you know what? These ones are actually nicer because they have had slight improvements to the face sculpts. So this Luke actually looks pretty good. I like the look of this one. That's the reason for buying it mainly. Because I really wasn't going to bother with this originally, but I decided against it to get it. So it states on the back, Luke Skywalker uses the power of the Force and his piloting skills to destroy the Death Star. There he is, look. There's the artwork on the back there, there's the original boxed figure, and there's the little write-up. Alright guys, so in this wave so far, I have reviewed the Boba Fett, which again, the original Boba Fett went for a lot of money if you had a proper one, because there were a lot of knockoffs on the market. So this is the Boba Fett from the Archive line. And in Wave 2 that's coming out very soon that we saw at Celebration, there's going to be a re-release of Darth Maul. I actually have the original Darth Maul here, and I have reviewed him on the channel. So if you want to see that review, go ahead and check it out. I believe that because they released the new Darth Maul at Celebration, and I believe it is identical in every way, except there's a slightly different colour variation to the cloth and to the jacket. I don't see much of a difference in the faces from the ones I've seen. Darth Maul's face was always pretty decent, to be fair. It wasn't one of the worst ones they did. So I'm really unsure if they're going to do anything new with the face. So I haven't pre-ordered the new Darth Maul just because I have the old Darth Maul. I'm not sure if there's going to be much differences. I'm going to look into it further. If there is massive differences, I'll probably do it, but for now I'm not. On with today's review, it's Luke. So let's break him out of the packaging. I got this at a convention recently for just £20, so not bad at all. And guys, if you are enjoying my reviews lately and you are not subscribed, please make sure you smash subscribe, because that really supports me, really helps me out, and helps me to keep making awesome videos. Guys, as well, if you are enjoying my videos and you are subscribed already, then make sure you smash the like button, as that helps me indicate if you're enjoying my content. And I'm sorry for all the questions recently. I've been putting a lot of questions on the community tab, like, have you been enjoying my content? Just because a lot of things have been fluctuating recently, and I'm just trying to make sure you guys are still enjoying what I do. I try and vary it. It's like we did a lot of Marvel content recently, so I've tried to mix it up with a little bit of Star Wars, and I'm trying to mix it up now with a little bit of like Toy Story 4 and stuff like that. So let me know in the comments your thoughts on my content and whether or not, you know, you're still enjoying it and if you are going to continue to watch. Anyway, sorry about that. Let's just get on with the review. So here is Luke looking out of the packaging, looking awesome. I really like the joints are nice and stiff, which is great. So it's like clicking into place a lot, which I love. And the head sculpt, he can lift himself up and he can look down, as well as left and right. The arms do lift up at that top hinge. If we can get it to go, there we go. There's no scuffage really, that's going to be okay. On this one, there's no real sharp edges or anything, so that paintwork should be fine. And it is orange on orange. The new style elbow joint, which clicks into place and does rotate there at that hinge. That as well does on a ball joint, so you can swivel that around as well as flex it back and forward. Again, very stiff joints, which is great. Waist swivel there as well. No further down there, but we have got legs that do lift out as much as this harness piece will allow, as well as forwards with a double hinge knee there and a top thigh cut. There's a boot cut and the foot flexors and pivots. So a lot of really cool articulation there. It's a shame this piece won't come off, which is annoying. The harness piece is on at all times, which can be a bit of a pain. So let's have a look at that face sculpt, guys, because it is a slightly newer, improved face sculpt, which I kind of like. It looks nice. Compared to some of the older Lukes, it looks pretty good. Everyone remembers the 40th anniversary Farm Boy Luke, right? No. Anything's better than that. Trying to get the lightsaber in his hand. I might go bottom up, see if that makes a difference. Yeah, that's a little bit easier. Okay, I struggled to get his hand to open up, but if you go bottom through and like go lightsaber way first up, then it does slide to his hand pretty easily. He does have his iconic blaster as well. It's a shame on the pilot suit there isn't actually a place to harness it. There's no holster. So he has to be displayed with it. I'll put him in the pose I usually use. Like that. So you can have his blaster and his lightsaber. Both hands can harness the weapons. The lightsaber hand is obviously rounded, whereas that one's got the trigger finger, so you can only put them in the one hand really. And the helmet is a soft, squishy vinyl, so that'll just slot straight over the head of Luke. Down to his chin there. Yeah. There we go, and that's on. Perfect. Smashing. So yeah, he does look pretty good. I actually like the way this has turned out. It's a nice figure. But let's go to the desk cam, guys, where we're going to be able to get an up-close personal look at this figure. You can see him a bit more better on the desk cam, and I'll compare him to those other figures on the desk as well, so you can see height differences. And yeah, pretty good figure. Let's go to the desk cam. Alright, guys, here is Luke out of the packaging. I've got him still with all the helmet and gear on, just to give you an up-close personal look. So there's the new gun, which is black with a nice silver wash over it, and the end has got a nice silver stopper on the top to make it look really cool. So it does look really nice with the black and silver together. His costume is actually quite weather worn this time around, which I like. They've put some nice grease spots, if you can see like there. They're like blackish, brownish grease spots all over him. So he looks like he's been in battle. Like dusty, so I like that. The lightsaber itself looks pretty worn as well. They've put like a black wash over the silver to give it a more damaged look, which I like. And again, the helmet has just been sort of given like a bit of a grey scale to it as well to match the rest of the costume. So he does look like he's been in the battlefield, which is great. Not squeaky clean. Like one of the previous ones, I think was quite orange, whereas this one's I like the grey scale to go with it. Boots are nice and black and shiny though. They haven't really done anything to them to make them look weather worn. But like you see, the costume is very weather worn on that arm there. I like it. I like the way it looks. So there's Luke with, like I say, with all the weapons and stuff. So let's go ahead and take off the helmet. And if we repose him again, there you can see I can put the helmet under his arm, look, which looks pretty nice. Then again, now you can see the head sculpt. Very nice figure, actually. I'm liking the new face sculpt. It's better than the previous one that they had. This one has a lot more detail on it. The black around the eyes and stuff really make those eyes stand out. No, yeah, the sort of sandy approach to his hair rather than pure blonde or pure brown is nice and gives it a more in-depth look, really. Gives it more of a fuller look, if that makes sense. His hair was like a blondie, sandy brown. But in the figures, you either get bright blonde or you get dark brown. So this one's quite nice that it's kind of like in between. Again, if you just pinch the helmet, you can kind of slot it just under his arm like that. And it does just steady on the hand there, which is nice. You can kind of pose him with the helmet under the arm. I tend to do that with a lot of my stormtroopers and stuff like that when the heads come off. Put that Cody head underneath, it's quite cool. And there's a lightsaber again. So yeah, nice figure. Let's compare him to some other figures in the range. So here is Luke with Darth Vader. When I use my figures, I always like to use the Elite Series Darth Vader because it gives a few inches on the Luke. So it makes it a bit more realistic. Dave Prowse was a tall guy. So I like to use the taller figure opposite the smaller Luke. This one may be a bit out of proportion, but you know, that's what I like to use when doing battle sequences between these two. What do you guys think of these two figures? Are you a fan? Let us know in the comments. And there is Luke with some of the other vintage style figures. So again, that's the Black Series Vintage Line Boba Fett that got released in the same wave as Luke. And this is the old Black Series Darth Maul, soon to be released in Vintage Wave 2. Again, reviews for all these figures that I'm showing you today are all already on the channel, so please do go check them out. Yeah, so Luke is a pretty cool figure, guys. I really would recommend it. especially for those who wanted the Celebration one and were going to open it anyway, or wanted the old one and were going to open it. You may as well get this one. It's identical, but with a better, improved face, in my opinion. So, guys, let us know your thoughts on Luke and what you guys thought of this awesome figure. If you did enjoy this video, guys, please make sure you smash that subscribe button. As you know, we've still got plenty of awesome videos still to come right here on the channel. Look at all that. Everything from Black Series to Marvel Legends to TMNT to Ghostbusters. There's everything on that pile. So there's plenty to watch. I've got Star Wars Black Series Mace Windu coming up this week. Some great videos that you're not going to want to miss. And our Easter special. I will have an Easter Sunday special where we open up some eggs, like mystery figures and things like that. And there'll also be a convention video on Sunday night because I am cosplaying again, and I am going to be going hanging out with the Grey Jedis for another Star Wars convention. So I will be vlogging all that fun for you as well, and Mr. Superstar will be along for the ride. We'll see what other figures and stuff we can find at that con. So that'll be fun. And what else we got coming up? Easter Saturday, or I think it might even be Easter Monday, I'll be putting up a video which is all about my collection with an updated room tour. The video that you guys asked for, and it's going to be about 50 minutes to an hour long, so I hope you're up for that. It'll be a full rundown of my collection, how I recently updated my collection, and how I store it and things like that, and what I do. So a bit more of it's like a behind the scenes of Super Sorrel, really. And you guys can have a bit more of an insight into my collection and how I got started and things like that. So, I hope you're ready for all that fun, guys. If you are, subscribe, smash like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. May the Force be with you. Bye!